Alright, good morning, good night, and good evening, my motherfucking royals. So the last time I put out a video, I think was like a month ago, and basically I told y'all that there was the opportunity for me to get some overtime and really grind it out to try to get a car. And I was about to hold up my keys. I was able to, get a car, put a down payment on a car, and, like, God is good as always. But I was just sitting here and I just got off work. I got home. It's almost 2:30. And so I've been working nights now. Well, I've been working all over the place, but and so I came home and I was looking for something. It was 101 as I just looked up, and I'm looking around and I'm like, I need to watch something, right? 111 as I'm saying that. And so I go on to Netflix and I saw that they put the original Scooby-Doo movie up there, like the live action. And I was like, yeah, like obviously I'm about to watch this. And so as I'm watching it, the part, basically it's the very beginning, and they're talking and they're like, Daphne, you always get kidnapped. And I get hit with this download, and this is like a message that kind of goes two ways. And so the first way that this goes is that this year, 2025, even 2024, you are and you will be changing the stereotype about you. And so notice how in that there is a present tense and there is a past tense, right? Or a future tense. So in the past tense, if this is resonating for you, then you have been not just exceeding expectations, but you have been really changing people's perspective of you. Like, people, I get the sense that people like to analyze you, right? They try to analyze you and they try to put you in a box. But anytime you're put into this box, anytime someone tries to categorize you, every time somebody thinks they have you figured out, you change. And that's absolutely beautiful, right? There are people on the earth that have never changed, right? They grew up from kids, they went to school, and they've been the same exact person for their entire life. And so if you are someone who is constantly changing and evolving, kudos to you, and get that round of applause, right? Get that pat on the back. And so I'm really getting a sense of intrigue. People don't understand how you're able to keep showing them new layers. And so immediately an onion kind of popped into my mind, peeling the layers, and there's more underneath. But really it's I'm seeing somebody reading a book, right? And I guess you would be the book, and they're into it, right? It's intense as hell. And then they flip the page and it's something completely new, and they're like, what? And so they're just so confused because where they left off on the last page was nowhere near what started on the next page, right? And so off rip, I am gonna pull cards, but this is giving major transformational energy. This is giving you have been really putting in the work into self-development. So you're not the type of person that wants to stay the same. You are definitely somebody, if this message is for you, you are definitely somebody who is always on the up and up. You are always figuring out 444 how you can change, how you can be better, how you can level up, right? But also I'm seeing that you might be the type of person where you don't give everyone the full access to you, right? Like me, for instance, for the longest time, God was like, Jordan, like, this is how you have to act with certain people. This is how you act. This is what you do. This is how you talk. This is how you, like little things like that, right? And so, now you could be in this space, right, where, you're opening up more, and people are like, damn, like, I had no idea this person was like this. I had no idea that this person was so complex, because they thought that you were simple. They thought that they had you figured out. They thought that they had you pegged, right? They were like, oh, I know the type of person this person is. I've seen a million people like that. The only problem is they haven't, right? Because there's no one like you. There's nobody like you. You are like a one-of-a-kind type energy. And so you really have people going 555. You really have people going because you are just in amazement, right? Like you leave people amused, because no matter what, you never cease to amaze, because of all the changes that you go through, because of everything that you're doing, because of how much of a beast you are. I don't think you understand. Let's get that round of applause again. So, if this message was resonating, but maybe you're feeling like you're having trouble breaking free from the box that people have placed you in, then this would be that time to really go ahead and start taking those next level steps, right? You need to look at how comfortable you are where you are, and then you need to make yourself uncomfortable, right? Like I had already told y'all, right, about what was going on. I ended up leaving, going to the new store, and I've been trying to work both now, especially with my car payment. Like, I'm gonna need 2 jobs, 40 hours a week on both, pretty much, or as close to 40 as I can get on both, right? And so this is giving the energy of you having to put faith in yourself, right? And put faith in God, that you have been prepared to the level that you need to be prepared. And I was actually thinking about this today, right? A lot of people are, just sitting around, and they are in that receiving energy, right? They're just waiting for source to bring something in, to make something happen. And while there's nothing wrong with that, God gave each and every one of you the tools to make things happen, right? And so when they were saying, oh, you can get all the overtime you want, 808, you can do all the overtime you want, you can work as much as you want, you bet your fucking ass I was in that shit almost every day from open to close, as much as I could be. I was in that bitch every day, all day, going back and forth, trying to work all day. And so if this message is for you, and you haven't been putting in that work, now is the time to make shit happen. God gave you the tools. God gave you the strength. God is literally guiding you, and God is always going to make sure that you are prepared for whatever it is. Even if you don't feel like you're prepared, God is going to make you, God knows that you're prepared. God knows you're going to handle it. And if you're like, oh, well, X, Y, and Z, I don't have this, I don't have that, it doesn't matter, because the experience that you have, the experiences that you've been through, made you ready. 909 made you ready to overcome these challenges. And so also, when we talk about comfortability, we talk about the mental, and we talk about internally. So that means that a lot of people in 2025, if this message is for you, y'all have to be challenging your old ways of thinking and your old ways of being. And now is the time for you, like I said, to break free, to push through that that ceiling, that limit, those limits that you've placed on yourself. Like I said, I'll always say, if you haven't been, coaching yourself positively, if you haven't been been guiding your thoughts on the positive. It's 2025. Like, we have no time whatsoever for negative thoughts, right? For negative self-talk. If you motivate yourself in a kind of stern 10-10 kind of way, that's a little bit different, but you know what I mean? Like it's 2025. There's no reason why any of you out there should have any type of like anxiety or any type of like self-esteem issues. Like, we are all created in God's image. We are all beautiful. We are all handsome. We are all amazing, right? We are all Christ. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. And so, comfortability really needs to be challenged in this next period. And a lot of people, like I said, they're in that receiving energy when really they should be in a go-getter energy, when really they should be in a masculine energy. Pushing to take the leap for their business, pushing to take the leap to get themselves to the next level. And like I said, yeah, I worked, I grinded, I was able to get a car, but I don't attribute any of that to myself. 11:11. I attribute all of that to God. God gave me the strength to be able to work with like no sleep. God gave me the opportunity to be able to go ahead and, be placed somewhere where there would be the opportunity to get that overtime, right? And if I would have left right when God told me not to, if I would have done things when God told me not to, nothing would have happened the way that it did, and I'm so grateful for, everything, the situation, and, the people that helped me get a car, all that. And so, so this is your year to really stick it to any haters that you have. This is your year to really flip the bird to them, metaphorically. You could do it like whatever, but this is y'all's chance to really to buckle down 12-12 and put yourselves outside the box, because you are not who they say you are. Of course, y'all know that I mean this, and like if they're saying negative things, right? Like, y'all are the champions, right? We're the new leaders, right? The new leaders of the world. 1234. So let me see if there's anything I got for you at the Phantom Wise Tarot here today. Also, I hope that y'all can hear me. Stop playing with me. But King of Wands, like I said, that's entrepreneur energy, that's go-getter energy, that's the energy of making shit happen. All right. Creator, please shine down on me with a pillar of light that extends 50 feet in all directions. I also ask that you allow no tricks or spirits, any low vibrational energies, entities, aliens, or ETs to interfere with this message. You and only you assist me in giving this message to the collective. I also ask that you fill my vessel in the surrounding space with every color, angelic flame, and transmute any negative energy into positive energy for my benefit. I also ask that you cover all of my bodies across all timelines and dimensions in a 12-layer, 12-dimensional shield of light from the beginning of time till they loop back around. I also ask that you eliminate any brain fog, any mental haziness, any interference from any source other than yourself. And you'll be fearless. 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 1414. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Okay, so off rip, we had the Ace of Swords come out. Off rip, we had the Ace of Swords come out. And this really, it talks about a lot of things, but for me, it talks about breakthrough. So, like I said, this was giving the energy of you really leveling up or you getting ready to level up, right? Ace of Swords talks about breakthrough. It talks about mental clarity. To me, it feels like a path being opened, right? It feels like you knowing exactly where you need to go. And it really gives the energy 1515 of almost like divine like intervention, right? Like like you're just sitting there and you're like, I need to do this. How am I going to do this? And then drop down right to you, right in the old dome piece, right? Or it could have been a dream, like whatever, but it feels like you have the plan, or you're about to receive the plan. You're about to receive clear guidance on which direction that you need to take, or the steps that you need to take in order to get to the next level, to get the breakthrough. Because like I said, it's important that you do the work too, right? A lot of people, they just wait around and they're just waiting for God to make something happen when they are fully capable of making things happen. And God isn't just going to make, certain things happen 1616 unless you are taking the initiative, right? Unless you yourself are taking the steps to make that leap to the next level. Can you clarify this? So King of Cups and King of Pentacles energy. To me, this really is calling. To me, it feels like this is calling for a balance, right? Now, the King of Pentacles, not always focused on finances, but it talks about like the stability and the nurturing aspect, right? But also it can talk about being good with money, having money, 1717. Then on the flip side, we have the King of Cups, right? So we have earth and water, and the King of Cups is emotionally intelligent. They are very centered when it comes to their emotions. And to me, this is like a signal, right, that you need to make sure while you're chasing the money, while you're doing what you got to do, that you are in fact not losing that good heart that you have. So it's like the energy of like, I've been thinking like I like pretty much had to go back into the matrix, right? And like going back into the matrix and not like half-assing everything, like it feels weird, it feels cool. I look around and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm in the matrix, but I know I'm not gonna get lost in the matrix type shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it, 1818. But it's like that reminder that you have to keep it balanced. You can't just go cold like, oh my god, I only care about money. It's not gonna work like that. Can you clarify this? Okay, so this is hilarious. So we had the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. That feels like, that almost feels like you've been pushing away romance offers, or perhaps to get up to the next level, that you need to push away romantic offers and stuff like that. But with how it's all like, and how it's laid out, it feels like you could have people like shooting their shot with you, and you're giving it no play because you're in a more serious energy. It feels like I said, you're in the energy of trying to break out of the box that people put you in. And it really feels like, also with this, it feels like you're not gonna waste any time on anything that's not, pouring into you. And that doesn't just have to be romantic. I'm actually gonna look at the, I don't even know where the book is, my bad. Anywho, it really does give the energy of like, of not paying anything any mind, like, or this could be, with how the cards are laid out, perhaps you've been waiting on love, but, or like romance, like you've been like waiting for it, but it's been going so slow that you were like, you know what, I'm just gonna flip into the other side, like my love isn't here and I've been waiting for it forever, but now I'm just gonna not even focus on it, and I'm just gonna focus on like getting this next level up. I was talking about it with some of my buddies that I work with. Like 2025 is the grind year. It really is. 2025 is the year to grind, to get where you need to be, to get those breakthroughs. A lot of, like I said, a lot of investing in yourself, the Eight of Pentacles. And like I said, if this isn't resonating for the past tense, then it should be resonating for the future, right? So if you haven't been investing in yourself, if you haven't been putting time and energy and effort into yourself, into your goals, into your dreams, then like, what the fuck are you doing? You got to meet God halfway, right? 50-50. You got to meet God halfway. And so actually, I'm seeing a newfound sense of stability and situations that are like equal give and take, right? Where you pour into situations, they pour into you, and now you feel very stable. And that could actually be financially stable, you know what I mean? But we got the Sun here with the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, like I said, is that entrepreneur type energy with the Sun. So this feels like 2025 is very, very abundant for you. This is a year where you're breaking the norms. You broke the norms, and you are just super abundant. Also, burping could be significant because they're burping on the TV, and I just had to burp, so I'll take that as confirmation. The glow up is real. Like, I'm seeing the glow. The glow up is real. I'm trying to tell you. And I was just about to say it kind of feels like Emperor energy, but yeah, this gives the energy of healing, bro. Of really doing what you need to do. If you have stuff you need to heal, what are you waiting for, bro? Like, literally, what are you waiting for? There's nothing to wait for. Like, you're just postponing your own, like, love of life, I guess, your own satisfaction, your own inner peace. But this is telling me, right, that you really bossed up. All right, what do they need to do at this time? Okay. And okay. So first and foremost, I was scrolling through anime because I was trying to figure out what to watch, and one of them that popped out said that like a guy and a girl basically linked up and they become friends really fast, and basically they join together in a common goal and they set out on an adventure to reach that goal. And so immediately that's what came through, because when I looked down, 25, when I looked down, the first thing that came out was the Three of Swords in reverse, right? This is healing after heartbreak, right? This is releasing any pain, any stress, anything that's been weighing you down, right? And so right after that came the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. So this is some sort of recognition. This is some sort of celebration. This is some sort of coming together. And right after that, I had the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, right? So there could be some sort of opportunity coming to you through this next level up, right? This could actually be a love connection. This could be a situation where you and this person could work on something together, have similar interests, right? So, if you read tarot, it could be a tarot reader. If you, enjoy mountain climbing, it'd be, maybe you want to start a mountain climbing page. Like, it could literally be anything. But this is giving the energy of you're going to be very happy. There's going to be a lot of love, even if it's not like, like love, like I'm in love with you, but like it could still be that soul love, you know what I mean? Like, y'all know what I mean. And so we got the Queen of Wands. So this person's matching that entrepreneur type energy. This person could have their own business or be wanting to like start their own business. They could be like in the woodwork, or they could be a fire sign. And so really, really, really what's coming through heavy, because this reading's already been 30 minutes and I'm trying to, kick back, relax, and go to sleep. We got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is coming heavy on the breaking free from anything in your mind that's preventing you from taking the next leap, that's preventing you from going out and taking what's yours, right? And so, everybody has plenty of abundance. I don't even know what to say. There's physically so much abundance in the world that everybody has excess. And so you have to work your best on shedding anything that's going to keep you from it, right? And like I said, there are times when I make videos, right? And when I go to make it, I like cringe or something. And then I'm like, no, I'm not going to put that out. But God told me to put that out, 28. But something inside of me is like, no, I shouldn't put that out, right? And so then you look at it, and what is that? That is yourself sabotaging. That is you trying to keep yourself stuck in the matrix, right? A lot of times people are their own greatest enemy. And so it is time, right? The last card on the board, the Magician. This is the time to create what you want. This is the time to create your desired reality. If you don't like who you are, if you don't like who you are, you don't like who you have been, you can always change. It is never too late to change as a person. It is never too late to do the work. You could be 80, you could be fucking 15, bro. You could be 23, 44, like 63, 65. Like, you could be fucking 100 years old and decide that you want to do the work, that you want to take the reins, that you want to be the master of your reality. Y'all can do it. I have faith in each and every one of you. Start planning. the Two of Wands, start planning. I also feel like something that God has had in the woodwork that's been going on behind your back, I feel like you're about to see it. Because I feel like if you've been working hard, you've been unbothered by anything. You've only been focusing on what's in front of you. So you didn't even see what was going on behind the scenes. Because God was like, you know what? Go be busy for a minute. Go be busy. And I'm going to handle some stuff over here. And you don't look over here 30-30, but just know it's in the works. It's in the works. So yeah, it was a pleasure being here with you guys yet again. I have missed y'all and I have wanted to put out videos, but every time I was gonna try, God's like, no, Jordan, just rest, just do what you gotta do. And yeah, and I was just sitting here and all of a sudden I got a download and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, as always, you know, God is good, praise God, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. I hope that y'all keep showing up and showing out, you know. Every day you wake up is a win, and if you're watching this, then you woke up today, and so you won. You're winning every single day. 31-31. I'm gonna call it a day, or night. I guess it's morning technically. Yeah, because it's almost 3 o'clock. But much love to everybody as always, and I hope y'all, you know, take care.